If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it. Fair weather fans need not apply. We seek nerds that are true. Just beware not to piss us off. It's the one thing not to do. It's the Angry Geeks Show. It's the Angry Geeks Show. Angry.
What are you doing?
Dancing.
Why are you
nice
dancing? What's going on?
Nice and...
We're here at Super Megafest Fall.
Hi!
Stop.
Hello!
They can hear you.
Oh, they can hear us?
We're at
Sure.
Super Megafest Spring. Give me that.
Everybody's seen those videos before where the guys just... Hey, I'm at Super Megafest. Jeremy Courtney here, and I'm here with the one, the only Lewis Perry. Lewis, how are you doing today?
You're really?
And how did you get here? Oh, the guy standing next to you drove you. Oh, would you like a ride home? Ah, that's what I thought.
If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it.
Yeah, we're hanging out here at the Salvagers booth with Bob Sally. What?
I don't know.
Yeah, we are. We're here at the Salvagers booth with Bob Sally. Look at this gigantic wrench.
No, that's my
Good.
tool.
That you are a tool. Bob, well, I guess all the fun is gone since Bob is here.
Yeah.
But oh, baby. And who made this for you? Come over here and tell who made this thing for you.
The master craftsman Robert Morgan, better known as Scarlet Fly's
Boyfriend.
well,
Or better half.
better half,
No, better half.
boy toy. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a lot of fun watching.
Well, I tell you, this is badass.
This is a piece of art. I couldn't be happier. When he showed me that he was doing this, like Tim Wiley said in a comment on Facebook, he said this thing went from oh that's cool to holy effing shit. Look at this thing. And I mean, I'm so pleased with it. I can't even tell you. This thing's going everywhere with me.
Yeah, it's badass.
And I don't want to see anybody pretending that this is their penis. I don't want to see anybody putting this between their legs and pretending that it's their penis.
Wow. Why would anybody do
All
that?
right, the new book.
I know you
want to know something funny? I was on a cruise a couple of weeks ago. We took my daughter's
New book
Rock of Ages Broadway show on the cruise. Didn't know it was a little more risque than what it was. Now my daughter walks around and goes, "He had a big penis." I'm like, "Oh God!" It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's good stuff because the guy sits there and he pretends he has he's like slapping it over his shoulder and like turns
you know
his
what?
seat around.
Anyway, the new book dropped.
You're doing it
Check
right.
it out. It's Angrygeeks approved.
I am. I'm totally ruining both of my children.
Salvagers is a great story, great book.
What's Salvagers?
Salvager, you want me to explain?
Anyhow.
Everybody, this is my first dog and pony show.
This right here, new book just
there's
dropped.
a lot of dogs here today.
How many mimosas has Jeremy had so far?
Isn't this? Where's the second one?
That's the first one. Issue 3, issue 4.
Welcome to the train wreck called the Angry Geek Show.
And then the beginning of volume 2.
I am your host, Lewis Perry. The buffoon standing next to me is Jeremy Courtney.
And then we also
And this is supposed to be our guest, Bob Sally. Bob Sally is a writer.
You can't hear me.
He's a comic book writer.
No, look at this thing. It's almost as big as your tool.
The best thing is he's not even recording.
And the funny thing is, we're trying to get this individual into the Geek Lair to hang out with us.
Ashy.
And now once again, it's a train wreck. Whenever we have Bob on, it's
Any lotion.
I got these
other
things at home called kids that
like other
I
characters.
have to make sure that they're surviving.
Well, I just said characters because most of the people we meet here at comic book conventions are characters. And whenever we have certain characters on, such as this individual and a few other ones, he turns into more of an idiot than usual. Anyway, Bob, what can you tell us about Raiders?
Tool. Oh, yeah.
The Wreck Raiders takes place right after Volume 1, and we we carry on with the story where now the salvagers are leaving the job. They have what they salvaged, and they're on their way home. And we find out that there was some pirates that went to that ship that they salvaged, and they were looking for something that the salvagers must have taken. So now they are on their way after our salvagers. We are halfway through production of part 2 of volume 2. So and it's looking amazing, and we're having fun doing it as always. If you're not having fun doing the comics, then don't bother doing them. So we're always having fun doing it.
Now, besides at a con, Comixology, where else can we find your books?
You can go to salvagers.bigcartel.com. I sell all my stuff right there, and I sign it, package it, and ship it out to you.
Why don't you just be nice to Bob and pull up some magic? Do some magic! Do some magic! This is where you can find Bob's stuff. And once again, it's a train wreck. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Fanboys Inc.
Beginning of volume 2, and then 3 swords on volume. That's not.
He's talking.
He's your weakest link.
Yes, I know. I know.
If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it.
Hey, we're still here at Super Megafest. We are with Peter Facinelli. Did I say that right?
Facinelli.
Facinelli. You know him from Twilight. I know him from Supergirl. And actually, you had...
I'm definitely not letting you talk to Polly.
He's slumping down because he's a lot taller than me, and it makes me feel short.
Well, he told you off camera he has, when we interview wrestlers...
About 7 feet tall, so...
When we interview wrestlers, he has to do that because they're like, dude, you're too short. And so he has to like scooch down.
I'm 6 feet, and you're making me feel short.
Yeah.
All right, you had a question for us.
Yeah, so I was asking them how they met, and they told me they were gonna tell.
All right, this is gonna sound very weird.
It's a very romantic story.
But first, let me explain. We are both. I am happily married. He is out there in the dating pool. Okay, so we met online.
and what was your handle? That's what I want to know. What was the handle?
We met. I don't remember it because it was like it was on eBay.
Yeah, I buy out comic book collections and then piece them out and sell them and stuff. I'm a real geek. I don't know about this guy, but you know. And hey you're on TV.
So I'm on eBay and I'm looking through it and I'm like, oh my god, I need this for my collection. I need this for my collection. I need this for my collection. So I start putting all this stuff in my collection.
He's really cheap, and he's like, hey, so I can save on shipping. Want to meet up at Dunkin' Donuts?
Because he's like lives a town.
So he's a seller and you're a buyer.
Okay. And so I'm like, all right. So yeah, I said, you only live a town over. I'm not going to pay you $15 for shipping. Can we meet?
I don't charge that much.
Well, you did. Anyhow, so we set up this time to go meet at a Dunkin' Donuts in his town at 8 o'clock on a Friday night. I drive all the way out there.
I wore a nice bikini.
And he doesn't show up.
Wow. Yeah. You got stood up.
Got stood up. So and I already paid him through PayPal. So
you tracked him down.
No, I called him up.
You rang his doorbell, which was very awkward.
I live 2 minutes from Dunkin' Donuts. I was waiting.
No, so I email him and he's like, dude, oh my God, I forgot about it. We'll meet tomorrow morning. So we go out there and it was like a total drug deal. I pull up, he was driving the green, the Soul. The Kia Soul. So I pull up and I'm like,
do you fit in that?
Dude,
you
actually there was like a lot of headroom in there. It's pretty impressive.
Can I get on with our story? So can I get on with our story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I pull up.
Me and Peter are having a moment here.
So I pull up and I get out and it's like a drug deal. We look around. You Jeremy? Yeah. You Lewis? Yeah. And leave. It goes on like this for a while. Okay, a couple months. And I told him, I said, you know, one day we start talking. And I said, I got this show that I'm coming up with. Because I had another co-host at the time. And I said, you should come over and check it out. Okay. Then one day he emails me and he goes, I was going to call or text you, but I thought it was kind of weird. And then our friendship just bloomed. And
there you go. And now here you are.
Long story long.
And matching T-shirts.
Yes.
We called each other before the show.
Anyhow, Supergirl, congratulations on the show. These are my best pants.
You're like an old married couple. I love this.
He's the old part.
I'm not old. This is fashionable today. A lot of athletes do this today.
I'm growing it out in the beard. Don't worry.
Anyway, are you going to be on season 2? Please tell me yes.
I might.
Is
I
he
might.
gonna be on season 2? Of course he's going to be on.
I hope so because
He didn't
Max.
get killed.
I didn't get killed. This is
Max
always
Lord. I mean,
possible.
he was.
You never know when Maxwell Lord's gonna pop up and shake things up. So
Yeah, because in the comics, he's kind of a dick. You did that. You did that perfect, dude. I mean, you were awesome.
typecasting. I'm a.
Type-
I'll always be a dick roll.
No, seriously. No, you did the character justice.
Thank you very much.
And I'm hoping that you come back.
I think he rides a gray zone.
Yeah.
He rides a fine line
like
between
the
good
Lex
and evil.
Luthor, you know.
Well, Lex Luthor's kind of motivated by money and greed.
Well,
and Maxwell Lord is a billionaire, so he doesn't need money.
depends
And he doesn't
on
need
which
fame.
version.
So he's really, if you look at it from his standpoint, he's looking to do something good for humanity. It's just not what the popular, thing is, which is everybody loves
So he's
Supergirl. He
kind of
doesn't.
like the Trump. Ah!
Hey, we don't get
He
political
doesn't have a
here.
funny haircut.
Do you read comics?
Yeah, I grew up on Spider-Man. That was my fave.
Jeez.
I can't. Okay, today this has got to be the most weirdest thing ever. Today we had it's okay.
On TV.
Today we had the penis word brought up 4 times on our show, and now we had Spider-Man brought up 3 times on our show.
He hates Marvel.
He doesn't like Marvel. You don't like Marvel?
Marvel. But the bulk of my collect. Well, we film our normal talk show when my wife and I bought our house. We had to buy one with a 5th bedroom for all my toys and comics. It's all DC.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you can't find any Marvel in there whatsoever. But it's just weird. So favorite
I
comic
actually created a comic book called Orphans. I did it with Boom Comics.
book? Really?
Yeah.
Boom Comics.
Yeah.
Is it still out there?
Yeah, Protocol Orphans. We did a 4-comic series. They made it into a graphic novel. You should check that out. You'd like it.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna go find it. Probably somebody might have it.
Yeah.
Is it still available online?
Yeah, you can
Comixology?
get it, yeah. Protocol Orphans.
See what
What?
you
Created by me.
on the Angrygeeks
And what was
show?
really cool was I grew up on Spider-Man, and when it first came out, I went to do a signing, for it, and they had the display right next to Spider-Man, so it all came full circle. I was
Have
like,
you?
That's kinda cool.
We're gonna name drop right now. Drew more Spider-Man covers than anyone in history. Joe St. Pierre. Have you ever met him?
No.
Would you like to meet him?
Yeah, he's
Good.
Interior.
He is here. We will bring you over to him.
Don't say he did covers. It's interiors.
Interior.
So he did the drawings?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. You know what? We're going to take a break. We're going to bring Peter over to meet our good friend Joe St. Pierre. We'll be right back.
If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it.
And the camera's already rolling, and we're with Noah Schnapp. And I know, my God, you're everywhere. You're like you're Charlie Brown, but you are on a surprise hit. What's that like?
It's crazy. I'd never even realized how big of a hit this show was going to be because the whole time I was in camp when the show came out. So
Jeremy was in camp too.
I didn't even realize, and then when I came back, it blew up, and I was shocked. It was crazy.
Is it like surreal? Because you got guys like us.
40-year-old guy. Well, he's about 90.
I'm not 90.
But like, you're acting out our childhood.
Yeah, he's like, are you looking at the Karate Kid?
What? Oh.
No.
No.
But you're acting out our childhood.
Yes. How does that feel when you got people like us that come over to you and go, dude, the comic book that you were talking about, I had.
X-Men
I know.
139 or something.
I didn't even know what it is.
Oh, it's the first appearance of Dark Phoenix. Very cool.
Does that happen to you quite often?
Where people come up to me and I know what like a Rubik's Cube is, but I don't really. I wasn't born in the '80s, so you.
No, that's awesome. I think that's awesome. Like,
Or no, what I'm saying is, do you,
no, He-Man, right?
He-Man.
He-Man? You ever heard it? Oh, wow. Well, that was one part of the show that you heard in the background, I have the power. And I'm like, oh my God, it's He-Man!
no, does that happen to you where you have people like us, our age, come up to you and go, oh my God, I had that toy when I was a kid, or I had that comic book when I was a kid, and you're like, I never knew about it.
Yeah, I like when people tell me that, I pretend like I know what they're talking about, but I really don't.
That's what I do a lot. Nod and smile. Like,
Yeah, like oh yeah, ha ha ha. Like my dad told
oh,
me.
that's your dad?
Yeah, right there.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
So your dad goes, I know what he's talking about, and you're like, Dad, I don't know what this is.
And he tells me how there's like this towel shirt or something I had to wear, and he told me that he had the same exact shirt when he was a kid.
Oh yeah.
It's like a shirt that feels like a towel.
Yeah.
Yes,
We all had those.
We all had those. Just wait till you have to wear parachute pants during the show.
What are those?
They'll do that to them. That's a little later 80s.
You never know. You never know.
Has second season filmed already?
We didn't start yet. We're starting next week.
Next week, really?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Fred, the script though.
They only gave us 2 scripts.
All right. Any like really cool 80s toys or anything in it that you could be like, hey, there's going to be like the Millennium Falcon was in the last one. We're going to have, I don't know, it's Castle Grayskull, G.I. Joes, Muscles. I don't even, what's Muscles were the 80s? Like,
He's looking at us like, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Well, I don't know if they were 80s toys or if they're just...
They were 80s toys.
No, in the show, in the scripts.
They were. Oh, in the script? Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know what are 80s toys in the script and what are not. So I don't know how to like...
Well, I would tell you what, the show is so accurate on a lot of the stuff. It was 80s toys. If they talk, it's 80s toys. They did their homework. You are a remarkable young man.
Thank you.
No.
It's really awesome meeting you.
No, it's awesome. He said it was awesome meeting me. Do you want to say something to Noah?
hi. I don't. I'm Jeremy.
Oh, I thought you said Noah.
Oh no,
I said,
no.
do you
I'll be Noah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Noah, and hey, Noah and Noah, we're cousins, and
Twins.
yeah, we're twins. I mean, we were both born. What year were we born?
October 3rd, 2004.
October 7th, 1978.
See, we're already really close.
Yeah, like we're Libras.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just stoked that we got to talk to you because
Yeah,
like
thank you.
your show is for real. Like
To be honest with you, Noah, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
He told me,
I-
he goes, you have to watch this. So I watched it.
It was perfect. Like
My wife and I
Thank
watched
you.
the whole season in one day.
One day?
One day.
Wow.
all right,
Oh,
hey,
we gotta go. Noah,
2016
thank you.
Super Megafest, Noah
See ya.
Schnapp. We're out.
Thank you.
Thank
You're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it. When you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it.
We are here still at Super Megafest 2016, and we are with David Mazouz, or you guys know him as the young Bruce Wayne. You have 1,000 questions for this cat, don't you?
No, I worship this cat. You are bringing my Batman to real life. Like, I'm stop. Get out. He doesn't care about your old arms.
We go way back.
Yeah, whatever.
We do.
2 minutes ago.
2 minutes ago. What are you doing?
Yeah, come here.
No,
Hold on, come here real quick.
What are you doing?
Say hi to him. I see you freaking out over
All
there.
right. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Sarah.
Nice to meet you, Sarah.
You should give him your number. No. See you hooking you up, man.
Okay,
I'll be
so-
your wingman.
Can we get on with this?
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's an important person.
He is.
He's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
On a show you don't watch.
I watch Gotham.
I watch
it's just
it.
Supergirl's
I-
on the same time.
I watch it all the time.
Okay, go on.
I actually have to call him after the shows, and I'm just like, dude, quarter owls. I'm like, I'm stoked about everything you guys are doing on the show. I'm sure you don't have anything to do with the writing and stuff, but like, you're portraying a awesome Bruce Wayne.
Thank you.
I don't care
appreciate
what
that.
anybody else says. I can't wait to see if you ever get to put on the cowl. Like, because that would be really dope.
I agree. Yeah. I couldn't agree more.
All right, I got to quit. Training, stuff like that,
Yeah.
fighting. Do you do all that?
I do. This season I started working with a coach. Just a couple months ago, actually, I started trying to bulk up and learning some Krav Maga, jiu-jitsu,
Brazilian?
wrestling.
No, it's Japanese.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's what I'm saying.
Jiu-jitsu. Oh yeah, well it's I don't know what kind of jiu-jitsu it is. It's some kind of jiu-jitsu. I don't know.
All right, do you read the comics? I want to ask you. Do you read the comics? Or
I
you,
do.
really?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite writer?
My favorite writer.
Oh, I don't write anything.
You don't write nothing. What? Who's your favorite writer?
Probably Scott Snyder. Or I mean, I love
Snyder's good stuff.
I love Alan Moore. I love Frank Miller.
Oh, good.
But I really like what Scott Snyder's doing with the new with what it's over now, but with his Batman suit.
Yeah, pretty dope. Port Owls, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where it all got introduced.
All right,
Exactly.
I don't know if you know this stuff about comics. And me and David, we read them.
David.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
All right, now
we read them.
Yeah,
I read them too. All right, we're in the.
yeah.
You're making fun of me.
Show next season.
You're not
Yeah.
in the club.
Right?
I'm not in the club. All right, I gotta quit. All right, there's a lot of crossovers in the DC universe. Now I know Gotham's on Fox. If you can, what's that?
So Gotham is on Fox.
Gotham's on Fox. But if you can cross over your character, no, I don't care about the talk. I don't want insider stuff. If you can cross over to the Arrowverse, Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Legends, which show?
I thought it was the Flareoverse.
Flaro.
Has it shortened to the Arrowverse?
I call it the Arrowverse.
Okay, fine.
All right. So it's my show, David. Anyway, what show would you like to cross over to?
It's a good question. Constantine. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. But if out of the shows that I gave you, which one would you like to cross over?
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, well let's think about this realistically.
It would probably have to be Legends.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. I think about it realistically because Gotham is set in the past, whereas the Flareoverse, which is the better name for it, is set in the present, which is probably about 10 years in the future, maybe around 10 years in the future. So, with a show, the time travel would have to be a component if there's going to be a crossover. Time travel is obviously a component in The Flash, and it's obviously a component in Legends of Tomorrow. But it's probably more of a component in Legends of Tomorrow than it is The Flash, so probably Legends of Tomorrow is probably the most realistic. But I would love to have a scene, or just to work with Grant Gustin, Bruce Wayne with The Flash, because I love him. I've met him several times, and he's a great guy.
Really? That would be pretty badass. That would be pretty badass. Do you have a question for us?
No.
I do, actually.
Oh, really? Go ahead.
Is it really necessary for the microphone to be so big? Why?
Jeremy's compensating.
It just feels like it's a waste of space.
Well, you know what?
I felt like when he showed me this, I feel like I'm back on those old dance shows like Soul Train. I'm like, hey, what?
Well, let me see. Our last microphone was about this big with a big purple wind thing on it. Okay?
We called it Barney.
We called it Barney. And so Jeremy's compensating, so yes, it has to be this big.
Hey,
Right,
that's
okay.
gross.
Can you do me a favor?
I get that.
There was a guy here earlier that didn't get a chance to meet you. Can you just say hi, Matches Malone?
Sure. Hey, Matches Malone. I should have killed you. Sorry, I didn't.
Oh, damn. That works.
Wait. Is Matches Malone a real person? Or are you
He's a real person. He's a cosplayer that cosplays nothing as Batman, collects nothing but Batman, came here to meet you, and that's why we all dropped our jaws. No, Matches Malone's a real person.
No, but you guys know that.
No.
Yes, we do. And so can you actually say hi to Matches Malone?
Sure. Hey, Matches Malone. I'm sorry about the last remark. I thought you were somebody else.
Well, he was in disguise.
He's in disguise. David?
Mazouz.
Mazouz.
I'll just say it.
Say it.
David Mazouz. There you go.
Watch him on Gotham. Angry Geek Show. Thank you.
If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it.
Well, it's a ceremonial moment. You guys look tired. How's your weekend going?
Oh, it was awesome. We talked to the kid from Gotham. We talked to...
He has a name. He has a name.
Yeah, you know what?
David.
It's not David. It's David. David.
You guys really are angry.
Well, else we talked to? Don't pass in front of the camera. And then we talked to. What the hell, brother? We're recording. Anyway, no, come on. You can
angry.
You
wouldn't like them when they're angry.
I was joking. Anyway,
Everyone's so serious here.
Katie, do me a favor. This is my spokesperson. Stay right here. And don't let anybody get in front of the camera. Okay. So anyway, yeah, we talked to.
Stay here and make sure he doesn't leave.
Exactly. Who else did we talk to? Crap, we talked to the guy, Max Lord from Supergirl. Who else did we talk to? We talked to Tony Todd. Shut the radio off!
No, I like it.
Yeah, I know. We talked to so many different people today. With now you guys. It's just, yeah, I'm tired.
Russo.
He didn't want to talk to us. I think he
Didn't talk to RVD.
No, RVD, I'm not doing interviews. I'm like, well.
Didn't talk to Ray Park.
No.
Ray Park. We wrote a song for him, and we've given it to him like 3 or 4 times, and he's always like, "Oh, cool, thanks." And
no, he did not talk to us because yes. So we didn't talk to him because of the fact that his agent was like, no. And then we did talk to Ray Park, and he was like, dude, I got such a bloody hangover. I don't know if I could do it between the bloody hangover and the jet lag. I don't know.
I'm good at 2 things: drinking and fighting. Now, right now, I'm not drinking.
So we didn't talk to him. But then who else did we talk to?
Bob Sally.
Who else did we talk to?
Joe.
God!
Well,
Wait, God's talking. Jesus? This voice follows us every con. And he talks to me.
Steve Perry, oh my God, from Aerosmith.
wow. Well, hey, Steve, how are you, man? Good to see you, man. You too. Good.
Hold on, let me see this.
Yeah, you're no longer important.
This is Steve. Rashawn just walks in. This is what Steve.
Come on.
This is important. Steve Perry from Rhode Island Comic Con. Say
in my camp. Hey, what's going on, guys?
We're going to talk to him in a couple weeks. Okay, Steve. We'll see you.
That was easy. All right, good. Back to you. All right.
So
anyway, let's cut to the chase here. All right, it is with great honor, 3 members of High Adventure. You are worthy. Stop kneeling. Stop groveling. You guys, you guys asked us to make you a theme song for your show, and I said, what did I say?
You said it'll be an honor.
It would be my honor. No, I said it would be my honor, and so we actually made it for you. And because you love the band Kiss so much, we wrote a song for you in the style of Kiss. Brian played guitar on it, Dave played bass on it, I sang it and wrote it, and here it is, your new theme song. And there are 2 CDs, one for Jeremy and one for Lewis. So it would be kind of cool if you could film your reaction to it later, like in the car maybe on your, film your reaction to it.
No, you got it. We absolutely would do this.
You're going to love it.
Guys, thank you. Love, lots of love. Lots of love, of course. I want to see you at our live panel at Rhode Island Comic Con. That's why I brought Steve in here. He asked us, guys, you kill it. I want you to do a live panel. I'm like, you got it. So you got to be there.
Awesome. All right, guys, enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sitting there, family now. Yo, theme song, let's go.
If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it. Fair weather fans need not apply. We seek nerds that are true. Just beware not to piss us off. It's the one thing not to do. It's the Angry Geeks Show. It's the Angry Geeks Show.
This has been a Fanboys Incorporated network production. Found on fanboysinc.com, iTunes, and Stitcher Radio. Good night and geek on.